Hey everybody, welcome back. Warships After Hours here on the Submarine History Channel. And tonight we bring you some Tier 8 gameplay in the USS Salmon. This is the Tier 8 American submarine. Now you will probably want to have a cold beverage as you watch this replay. Because we have about 6 minutes before we actually have any action at all. But that's just how it is sometimes with these submarines. So if you like, you can skip ahead. You want like to the 14-minute, 15-second part. That's when stuff gets real and kind of like devolves into the shootout at the OK Corral. But I'll also have stats for this match at the end of this video. And this was my best effort to date with submarines. 78,764 damage. Sunk 3 ships. I finished on top of the leaderboard. But you know what? It was a wasted effort. We ended up losing the match. And that's really, really frustrating. It's been frustrating with submarines is that, while I would be the first one to admit that, I'm still learning submarines and my gameplay has a long, long way to go. I'm just getting continuously stuck on these teams that are just going out in less than 10 minutes. At least this one, it kind of went kind of long, but yeah. You invest all this time and effort and you pull off some good matches and then you're just on a crap team and it makes it hard to stay motivated to play. But in this match, I decided since there was only one submarine and since that submarine is going to be on your side of the map, I just decided that I was going to actually move either to mid or to the east side simply because I don't really care for submarine versus submarine gameplay. You can be doing other more productive things with your time, and that's what we're going to try to do here. Now, as far as my gameplay goes, I don't know. It's still kind of struggling. At tier 6 and 8, I have about a 40% win rate. It's not that great, and I'm trying to put my finger on. Are there things that I'm doing that are just obviously wrong that are hurting my own chances in a match? There probably are. There are probably some things I could be doing better, but still, it's still this. I'm just getting stacked on these teams that just don't put up an effort to fight. Tier 10 is a different story, however. At Tier 10, between the Belau and the U-2501, I'm averaging like a 65% win rate, and that's over 20 matches between the two boats. With the Tier 6 and 8 subs, I'm getting into that like 25 to 50 match range. So, your stats are going to be kind of what your stats are going to be unless you plan on playing the class a real lot. It's been kind of a frustration that World of Warships and Wargaming in general haven't been maintaining the API for people who want to pull information from their database, like the World of Warship stats sites. That's really handy, especially when you're new in a class. It's good to be able to go to the stats sites and kind of like see how your play is trending either up or down. Because it's just really not convenient with a pad of paper just to start writing numbers down of all the matches that you're doing. But yeah. Anyways, moving on. In the time that I've been playing submarines, these are some of my thoughts. One, you have to incorporate anti-aircraft for submarines. There's just no reason for it not to be there. And if you have boats like the Shinomi with an AA factor of 1, certainly you can do that, at least for submarines. And a lot of times, especially with U-boats, with the Winter Garden, Conning Tower AA arrangement, and the U-Flak boats, there's opportunities to put submarines into gameplay that actually have a pretty decent AA value. And that's important if for no other reason, if you're in a situation where as a submarine you have to try to cap and if there's a CV on the map, really all they have to do is fly over you, and it's going to force you to submerge because you have no way to fight back against them. It would add a lot more to the gameplay in that situation if I had to make the choice, I can dive to safety, or I can stay on the surface and try to shoot it out. it just makes sense. I'm not sure why they decided to skip that step with submarines, but I would think it would be easy enough for them to enable it. Other things, I haven't tried the I-56, but I'm kind of thinking right now that every submarine should have secondary armaments that you can manually control. Because if for no other reason, it would just add an extra dimension to that gameplay. If it's late in the match and, maybe you're stuck on the surface because, you're out of submergence time, that would be handy to be able to control your deck gun in case, a destroyer starts snooping around or something. Just my opinion. And then finally, I think that, and I'm sure this will probably come at some point, but they should probably have, unique captains with some skills that are beneficial to subs. So those are my thoughts with gameplay right now. Let me know what you think about subs and what you think what could be done with them to make the gameplay better. I would be interested to know. And also, as you're watching this video, if you see me doing obviously dumb or incorrect things, definitely let me know in the comments so I can work on my own gameplay. But I think what I'm going to do is, from this point on, I'm just going to let the video run. Because we're past that 14:15 mark. This is something I will say, though. It's still a mixed bag using active pinging with torpedoes. Because it seems like, unless you're going to shotgun, and there are 2 cases of shotgunning in this match. You will see that here. But I tell you, I kind of feel like you're put in that position because, yeah, you have these long-range torpedoes. Yeah, you have the active ping mechanic to guide them in. But it's just too much time for your opponent. When you're this far away and you ping them, they just have too much time to maneuver to avoid you. Or to take that step of activating the repair party to cancel your homing. So... And then the other thing you have to be aware of is that, you have to be at least 2 kilometers away when you get that, or your torpedoes have to be at least 2 kilometers away when you get that active pings hit. Because I believe that inside of your torpedoes lose their tracking at 2 kilometers with battleships. I think it's progressively shorter ranges with cruisers and destroyers, but I don't know. I still think the active pinging is a mixed bag. I wasn't very successful with it here. There have been other times that I have, but I think what this speaks to is that submarines have been in game long enough that people are learning how to counter them. They're learning what to do when they get pinged. They're learning what to do when they see the ping sound wave in the water. So the first week or so of this patch release, when probably most people were not even aware that submarines were actually in the game, you had a brief period of time when submarines were on top. But now I think the players are learning to deal with them pretty effectively, actually. So I wasted a lot of torpedoes on this Collinwood, and I was really looking forward to putting 4 torpedoes into them. There's a little bit of a lag when you get the periscope depth. They're already hitting me, but it's boom, and it gets taken out. So that was frustrating. But like I said, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna end the commentary. Just enjoy the rest of the replay, and like I said, I'm gonna have the stat screens at the end. And as I said, let me know your thoughts on submarine gameplay. What's working for you? What isn't? What do you think the future holds? And if I suck, let me know. Just be nice about it. Everybody, peace out.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy battleship detected.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Problem solved, sir.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Problem solved, sir.
Battleship foundered.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.